Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you guys doing? All right, my name is Rohan Guns and I'll be your host this evening. Welcome to the 41st Annual International Reggae World Music Award. IRAWMA. Put your hands together for yourself for being here today. For those of you who do not know much about the award, this has been going on over 41 years and it has been growing from strength to strength. Last year it was in Jamaica and this year they decided to bring it right here in the sunshine stage. At this time I'm going to ask Mr. Copeland Forbes to do the welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, can you put your hands together for Mr. Copeland Forbes?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. They said they don't like when me talk because there's no end, but I'm going to do it sharp tonight. I just want to say welcome to the 41st staging of the International Reggae and World Music Awards. I just like to say that an award of this nature, I am proud and honored that I was there when the first one was staged early in the 80s in Chicago. And I have been to almost every one where the staging has been in Minnesota, not Minnesota, in August. What's this again? Atlanta, Jamaica, many times, Montego Bay, Ocho Rios, Mississippi, Chicago, it's all the different places, and it's not the first time it's going to be here in Florida, because I remember when they had the first one here in 1987 at 183rd Street. As a matter of fact, my dear friend Joanna Marie was performing on that show as a little girl, So give her a round of applause for supporting it all along the years. Yes. Yeah, Clinton, he was her manager and he couldn't handle it and he said to me, take over her career. And that was the first exposure for her. And then I put her with Third World in New York and then she went on to start riding bikes, But I'd just like to say that I'm proud of this event because this is our Grammy. And I have been to many international awards around the world. And I feel proud that this is the only one we have now that we can hold on to as Jamaicans, because most, if not all, the other awards in Jamaica, which was run by young people and corporate people who has the money, has just put it aside and just leave it alone. And Mr. Martin, who has been fighting hard with it over the years, from the day it was Martin's International Award till it becomes the International Reggae and World Music Awards, right? It's good that we can recognize our artists for all the contributions that they have made, and not just the artists, but players inside the industry, and I was proud when he decided to bring it back to Jamaica, because the first one was in Montego Bay, the second one was in Ocho Rios, and he had 2 nights. I remember a gospel night, and it was one hell of a show out at the Jamaica Grand. And then we went into Kingston, back out again, and he went back to Kingston and wanted to let it stay there forever. But I don't know what happened to our people. We don't support what we have. And I couldn't understand why, our people don't support our own thing. But yet still, they will spend their own money and fly to California, pay their own way to get in, right? They only get an entrance ticket when they go to the Grammy, because I've been to 6 of them. You have to pay your own fare, you have to pay for your hotel, you have to pay for your own food and everything. And we have this award in Jamaica, and some of the artists, them, don't even bother to come. So I'm happy that we were able to Mr. Martin was able to bring it to the Sunshine City one more time, because the influx of Jamaica, this is a great diaspora in the United States. And I'm proud that I share it too, because I live here and I live there, but to bring it back to Florida, it's a great feat. So I want to congratulate all the people who worked over the years, Mr. Martin and his staff. And I have some great memories of the awards, it's unbelievable. The last one when we celebrated Jamaica 50, I fell off the stage in Chicago and ended up in the hospital almost broke my back, you know. But nothing could stop me to keep supporting it, because one thing, I'm a very patriotic person, and whatever we build, if we don't support it, it's not going to last. So I'm happy that you all came out, you know, to put your contribution into it, while I'm here doing the same thing. And I'm sure you're going to enjoy the proceedings, because the announcement of the nominees, you know, and those who will be awarded will be made this evening. And it's an honor for me to be here. Yeah, they just asked me 5 minutes ago to do it. So they said, you can talk, you know. So, Mr. Lindsay, I don't like how you look on me, you know. Right? But welcome, and I'm glad that whoever, the people who are here, made it possible. And we'll create history, because it's streaming tonight on Stage TV. Is streaming it tonight. So when you come up here, be on your best. Okay, thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, Mr. Copeland Forbes. In the meantime, we'd like to say a big shout out to our sponsors. We have On Stage TV presently streaming live, and Lauderdale TV is also in the building. We want to say a big shout out to you guys. Flex FM Media Group, VP Records, Golden Gates Mortuary, Chateau Mar Golf Resort, right here. We want to say thank you very much for being a part of this production. We really appreciate you guys, all right? All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we have a performer. As you can see, she's sporting an African outfit, but she's going to represent Jamaica. Put your hands together for Messia.
Our late Louise Bennett Coverley, Cascas. You over there, come clear up my name. Me sick and tired of no Jamaican, you know. Just come clear up my name, you know, man. You see me dying trial now, man. That maga girl Wingy want put me in a Cascas and big liar story. She sent come call me tada day. And when I got me child, the whole family gathered around me like I was cursing Isle. Them say Smaddy tell me story. And she tell her daughter that Lou the walk about and a definite her character. And the Smaddy will tell me story. Say Smaddy when no Wingy, say Wingy tell that Smaddy, and that Smaddy must be me. When them start to chat, you see, man, I'm glad I wasn't aisle, for I would have must catch a fire the way me temper boil. I plaster me mouth pan them, yeah, I wouldn't take it so. For them never know that I know the rightful way it go. I hear say, Jane say, I must say that Sue tells Smaddy, say Miss Matty say she hears say Sam beat Lou. My uncle whisper to Fan, and she go fast tell Jew. Him tell that, and she pinch tell Vi, and Vi go tell back Sue. Then Sue asks Matty, and you know the size of her mouth. She called for Wingy name, and the whole story broke out. But Lou says Sam don't beat her. Him only fling a stone and it make mistakes and lick her broke her collarbone. I wheel right through the gate, yeah, ma. And all them call, I wouldn't look. I don't business with them cascas. Because my life is open book.
Thank you very much, Messia, Miss Lowe. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring the Health Advocacy Seminar person in charge, Julie Span. Put your hands together for Julie for me.
Thank you very much. Again, my name is Julia Lewis Span, or Julia Span, and it's my pleasure to be here with you all today. And we're looking forward to having a wonderful time in March, March 21st, 2024. It's a Thursday, all day from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., where we'll be focusing on health. One of the things that we like to have a good time. We like to jump up and, celebrate life, but let's extend it. Let's have a better, higher quality of life. So I'm really pleased to be helping with the process of getting healthcare workers, experts, people in the profession to share knowledge on how we can preserve and protect and enhance all of our lives. We're tired of hearing about people who are just going down for no reason. Lack of knowledge equals perishing, right? We know that for lack of knowledge that happens. So we want to share the knowledge on women's health, on men's health, on different issues that affect us all. I know everyone in this room has been affected or seen someone directly affected by cancer, diabetes, HIV, arthritis, kidney disease, cardiovascular situations, and several other issues that happen to us. Us coming out of this pandemic, we've seen people all affected by COVID, all of us in this room in various ways. There are also people who are faced with PTSD. You didn't have to just be in the military for you to have or suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder. So there are things that we're all experiencing. Music, of course, it uplifts us, it's healing to us, but then there are other remedies, there are other things that can help us. And so we want to provide that knowledge. We'll be very interactive, and this again is the day before the night of the awards. So come on out, tell other people. We have people right here in our community who have something for every one of us. Okay, so please, please come out. It is the day before. It's that Thursday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. At the Lauderdale Performing Arts Center, the same venue where the awards will be the following night. Okay, so thank you. And again, it's my pleasure to serve you in this way. All right.
Thank you very much. We have some celebrity guests in the building. And at this time, we're going to ask one of South Florida native, Honor Rebel, to come on stage at this time. Put your hands together for performing artists right here from South Florida, Honor Rebel.
Give thanks, sir. Well, I'm happy that you invited me to come here tonight. And Mr. Martin, it's been many years, my brother. It's been many years you're putting in the work. And I saw the growth. I remember when I attended the first I won an award in Chicago. And then I attended the one in New York. And then I saw the traveling. I saw the award show, went on tour. And the growth. I appreciate your contribution that you have put in this genre, this culture for our people, and to highlight people that are behind the scene and in front of the scene in this music industry, because a lot of us sometimes don't get highlighted. And I need you to know that this award show, it motivates and inspires other artists, promoters, selectors, graphic designers, poet like Messia, and other people that are involved in this culture to build this culture, make this culture stronger than how it is right now. So, you say that I am a nominee? Honorary. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate love and I appreciate the support of the people throughout the years. And you know, so people always support your movement. And thank you very much. I am happy to be here and much success. What you say? 41 more years? Huh? All right.
Thank you very much, Honorable. And maybe later on, the audience can get a chance to see how talented you are. All right. Thank you for that. At this time, we're going to ask the CEO. Hopefully, he's ready. As soon as I call him name, you notice him take away himself. Vegas 4 verse 6. We're going to ask the CEO of the IRAWMA International Award to come and introduce himself and tell you more about this award. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Euphane Martin.
Thank you very much. Let me again say a very special thanks to each and every one for coming out. Some of you, it's been such a long time. I see my brother in front here, Clinton Lindsay, who has been on the journey for a very, very long time. And I want to say Clinton, for well over 40 years, if not 50, could well be, has been out there beating the drum for our culture and our music. And he will be one of our special honorees at the Music Awards. You heard about Honorable as one of the honorees, but we also have a sister who has been traveling the world, doing good for mankind and for humanity. And people in Florida here may not know her work, but she has gone far and wide, from Africa to the Caribbean, South America, Jamaica, helping the poor and the needy. And she will be one of the recipients for the Marcus Garvey Award. We're talking about Sharon Wiles. You're going to be hearing from her later on. There are so many of you that I'll be talking more about you later on and your contribution. I've seen so many who were here from the beginning. Not the beginning, but when we first came to South Florida in 1987. So many of you are still here with us. Dreamy Riley is there on camera and, of course, being in the media for the longest while. Dreamy Riley, we welcome you, sir. Joanna Marie, she was the one who opened up the 6th IRAWMA inside of Studio 183 right here in Florida. Joanna Marie Robinson is right here tonight. And there are so many of you that I need to thank. I want to thank the team here, Abdul, event manager, Ms. Stewart, and all the team members that help us to make it possible right here in South Florida. We want to say a very special thanks. But let's talk about the awards, how we got to this point. There was a time when, as some of you may have known, that this month marks the 50th year that I've been in the entertainment and media business. Started in January 2nd, 1974. Started at the Jamaica Daily Gleaner. Soon after that, I journeyed to New York and then to Chicago. And there we started with the International Reggae and World Music Awards combined with the Chicago Music Awards. It started at a time when apartheid was at speak in South Africa. Nelson Mandela was behind bars. And of course, reggae music was the music for all people to talk about an end to apartheid, an end to discrimination. It was the music that the people in Zimbabwe jumped to when Bob Marley performed there to say, let's end apartheid and everything like that. I was in Chicago in 1981 when Peter Tosh was on a tour. And he came to a place called the Park West. And we talked about, well, at first I've never been on stage before, but he insisted that I have to bring him on stage to introduce him, which I've refused to. But Copeland Forbes then convinced me to do it. And I went up and I introduced him. And then we're talking about the things that we're planning, a way of fighting apartheid and to see how we could use the music to incorporate that movement. And Peter Tosh agreed to be on. And he said, okay, I'm on. Freddie McGregor and several other entertainers, Dennis Brown, they all signed on at the time and said, hey, we are in support of what you're doing. So with that being said, what is now the International Reggae and World Music Awards got started in 1982 in Chicago. It's been a long road, We have gone from there to, came here to Florida on our first tour, 1987, then on to Jamaica for our 10th anniversary, Club Inferno, and on to back to Atlanta to celebrate Nelson Mandela release. As a matter of fact, following the freedom of Nelson Mandela, it was the Atlanta show with Dennis Brown and Muta Baruka, among other entertainers, who they used that tape to celebrate Nelson Mandela freedom in South Africa for about a month or longer, running on television there for a long time. And I'm saying, I want to say there are so many people to thank for this journey. After the freedom of Nelson Mandela, some of you may have known that we started what is known as the African Caribbean Festival of Life. And that's a festival that we use to call for unity among our people, and also for the recognition of the father of Chicago, a black man from the Caribbean who founded Chicago, but was never given his respect in over 240 years. But following the death of George Floyd, we took to the street and we said, a change must come, and we're not going to stop until. And although the politician and others were saying, no, it wasn't going to happen, we're able to get the support of our people from the Caribbean, people from America, primarily African Americans, and with over 80 groups coming together. And after 1 year of struggle with 150 comments in the City Hall, one of the most iconic streets in America, the Lakeshore Drive, we were able to change that in honor of the founding father of Chicago, known as Jean-Baptiste Point de Sable, from Haiti, the Caribbean. So when you go to Chicago and you drive on what used to be Lakeshore Drive, it's now officially Jean-Baptiste Point de Sable, Lakeshore Drive. That was a big history and a great moment for the people of Chicago. And I want to thank all the people for that. We're able to call on people from Haiti and elsewhere to assist in helping us to change, recognize DeSaba in other regions. And today when you go to New York, at Flatbush Avenue and Clarendon, you'll see the sign, Jean-Baptiste Point de Sable, Lakeshore Drive, another big victory for DeSaba. So we use the music as a way of fighting the struggle and to defend our people all around. And that's what the International Reggae and World Music Awards is all about. Yes, we honor the people, we honor them for their work, but also we must recognize and show the respect and honor for those people who have done great things but were left behind. So as we're here this March the 22nd to celebrate our 41st IRAWMA, we are looking for those people and we're honoring those people who have made extraordinary contribution to the music industry but have been overlooked for years. We have received over 200 names of people to be recognized with special award. And it's so many people. I don't know how we're going to get through all those. But if some people feel that they have been overlooked, we apologize for that, but we'll do the best we can to make sure that as we go along, you can receive your just reward and be recognized in the proper order. With that being said, tonight we're here to announce the entertainers' Best of 2023. And with that, we're going to call on the announcers to be in the front section here. So as we go along, you can announce the nominees in the various categories. Of course, you'll see the names on the screen. When we start calling names, they will be scrolled on. And of course, you'll hear the voice on the screen also of who the nominees are. So at this time, we are about to announce the first set of nominees. And after I've announced the first set, the next person in line, I think, is that's Sharon Dexta Wiles will be next, followed by Johanna Marie, And the list goes on to Maria Johnson, Marcia Johnson, excuse me, and of course Clinton Lindsay will follow before Maria Johnson, and then we'll continue along. Ron will come back and do a set of the announcement. So if you're ready, the nominees for the Bob Marley Awards for Entertainer of the Year are Koffee.
And the nominees for Bob Marley Award for Entertainer of the Year are Koffee, Masicka, PopCaan, Sean Paul, and Shaggy.
And the Peter Tosh Award for Recording Artist of the Year are
The Peter Tosh Award for Recording Artist of the Year, Masicka, PopCaan, Sean Paul, Teejay, Valiant.
and the Jacob Miller Award for Male Vocalist of the Year,
And the nominees for the Jacob Miller Award for Best Male Vocalist are Christopher Martin, Chronix, Dexta Daps, Romaine Virgo, and Taurus Riley.
and at this time we call on Dr. Sean Wiles.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As we continue with the nominees for this evening, the best female vocalist, and the nominees are,
And the nominees for Best Female Vocalist are Etana, Jada Kingdom, Lily Ike, Chanel Murr, and Stalk Ashley.
Gregory Isaacs Award for Best Song, and the nominees are,
And the nominees for the Gregory Isaacs Award for Best Song are Tyrant, Masicka, 21 Psalm, Mavado, Drift, Teejay, Taliban's, Byron Messia, and Mad Out, Valiant.
Toots Hibbert Award for Best Album CD, and the nominees are,
And the nominees for the Toots Hibbert Award for Best Album or CD are Destiny, Albrosi, Simma, Beenie Man, No Destroyer, Burning Spear, Color of Royal, Julian Marley, and G.O.K., Masicka.
the Best Crossed Over Song, and the nominees are,
And the nominees for Best Crossover Song are Taliban's, Byron Messia and Burna Boy, Hallelujah Heaven, featuring Lil Wayne, Buju, and Shabba Ranks, We Kadun, PopCaan and Drake, Unavailable, Sean Paul featuring Davido and Ding Dong, and Drift, Teejay featuring Davido.
Honorable Shelvin L.M. Hall, Honorable L. Priscilla Hall Award for the Best Gospel Entertainer, and the nominees are,
And the nominees for Best Gospel Entertainer are Goodness of God, Christopher Martin, Control My Mind, Jermaine Edwards, Call Him, Kevin Downswell and Bounty Killer, Strong Faith, Kevin Heath, and Sorry to Hurt Your Feelings, Lady Saw, aka Marion Hall.
Best EP Extended Play Recording, and the nominees are,
And the nominees for Best EP Recording are Bounty Killer and Baby Sham, Time Bomb, Problem Child, Holiday, Sean Paul, Mad Love, Shaggy, In the Mood, and Valiant, From Me to You.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
Thank you very much. At this time, we ask Joanna Marie Robinson. Put your hands together for Mrs. Robinson, please.
Good evening, everybody. UROY Award for Best Male Dancehall DJ Rapper, and the nominees are.
And the nominees for the UROY Award for Best Male Dancehall DJ or Rapper are Alkaline, Chronic Law, Masicka, Sean Paul, and Teejay.
The Best Female Dancehall Rap Artist, and the nominees are.
And the nominees for Best Female Dancehall / Rap Artist are D'Angel, Jada Kingdom, Shensia, Chanel Murr, Spice, and Stefflon Don.
The Best New Entertainer, and the nominees are.
And the nominees for Best New Entertainer are 450, Byron Messia, Najiri, Pablo YG, and Young Bretta.
For the Best Calypso / Soca Entertainer, and the nominees are.
And the nominees for Best Calypso / Soca Entertainer are Bungie Garland, Kess, Mr. Killer, Nala Blackman, and Patrice Roberts.
On Stage TV Award for Best Dancehall Stagecraft Entertainer, and the nominees are.
And the nominees for Best Dance Hall Stagecraft Entertainer are Beenie Man, Dexta Daps, Masicka, Teejay, and Spice.
For the Best Singjay Entertainer, and the nominees are.
And the nominees for Best Singjay Entertainer are 450, Alkaline, Chronic Law, Dexta Daps, and Koffee.
Thank you very much.
Our next announcer is Clinton Lindsay. Put your hands together for Mr. Lindsay.
Hello, everyone. I'm here to make the announcements for the Dancehall Performer of the Year, and the nominees are.
And the nominees for Dancehall Performer of the Year are Masicka, Mavado, Spice, Teejay, and Valiant.
The next category is the Best Latin Reggaeton Entertainment, and the nominees are.
And the nominees for Best Latin Reggaeton Entertainer are Bad Bunny, Daddy Yankee, Jaco, Carol G, and Raul Alejandro.
The next category, the Best African Dancehall Entertainer. The nominees are.
And the nominees for Best African Dancehall Entertainer are Pattern King, Red Sand, Star Z, Shadowale, Stoneboy, and Winky D.
The Best Afrobeat Entertainer. The nominees are.
And the nominees for Best Afrobeat Entertainer are Ajay-Z, Diamond Platinums, Flavor Namania, Naomi Achu, and Wizkid.
And the next category, Best African Entertainer. The nominees are.
And the nominees for Best African Entertainer are Angelique Kidjo, Awilo Longomba, Burna Boy, Eddie Kenzo, Valley Ipupa, and Nanini.
The best collaborated song, reggae with R&B, rap, Latin, and so on. The nominees are.
And the nominees for Best Collaborated Song are Drift Remix, Teejay and Davido, Gimme, Sam Smith and Koffee, Hallelujah Heaven, featuring Lil Wayne, Buju, and Shabba Ranks, Taliban's 2, Byron, Messia, and Burna Boy, and We Can't Done, Drake and PopCaan.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lindsay. At this time, we're going to ask poet Marcia Jackson. Yes. Put your hands together.
Best Reggae Rock Entertainer, and the nominees are.
And the nominees for Best Reggae Rock Entertainer are Peppa, Soja, Stick Figure, The Elevators, and The Movement.
Best Teen Entertainer, 13 through to 19-year-old, and the nominees are.
And the nominees for Best Teen Entertainer are DJ Switch, Cairo McLean, Queen Madi, Najiri, and Pablo YG.
Best Music Video, and the nominees are.
Byron, Messia, and Burna Boy, Chronic Law, Mavado, PopCaan, and Skilly Ben.
Mutabaruka Award for Best Poet, Spoken Word Entertainer, and the nominees are.
And the nominees for Best Poet / Spoken Word Entertainer are Amazia the Great, a.k.a. Craig Kirkland, Kenton the Poet, Marcia Jackson, Raz Takura, and Richie Innocent.
Bunny Whalers Award for Most Cultural Educational Entertainers, and the nominees are.
And the nominees for Most Cultural / Educational Entertainer are Gramps Morgan, History Man, Kabaka, Mutabaruka, and Taris Riley.
Dennis Brown Award for Most Promising Entertainer, and the nominees are.
And the nominees for Most Promising Entertainer are 450, Catalan Sultan, Razdan Jah, Pablo YG, and Raja Wild.
Best Instrumentalist, sponsored by 25th Century Radio, and the nominees are.
And the nominees for Best Instrumentalist are Dean Frazier, Bongo Herman, Dwight Pinkney, Masego, and Sons of Maestro.
Best Sound System, DJs, and the nominees are.
And the nominees for Best Sound System DJ are Bass Odyssey, David Rodigan, Ja Works, LP International, and Stone Love.
Most Outstanding Dance Group, and the nominees are.
And the nominees for Most Outstanding Dance Group are Hectic Diamond, Immortals, Knabtree International Cultural Dancers, North Coast Boys, and Uptech Dance Academy.
Best Caribbean Entertainer, sponsored by VP Records, and the nominees are.
And the nominees for Best Caribbean Entertainer are Beenie Man, Dexta Daps, Michelle Montano, Rudy Rude Boy, and Sean Paul.
Jean B.P. DeSable Award for Best Haitian Entertainer, and the nominees are.
The nominees for Best Haitian Entertainer are Bedjean and Kedilek, Rudy Rude Boy, Rachel Guileyame, Tony Mix, and Zafim.
Record Producer of the Year, and the nominees are.
And the nominees for Record Producer of the Year are Alex Antus, Colin Bowlby, Dunwell Production, Romish, and R. Vishen.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
Thank you very much, Marcia Jackson. At this time, we're going to ask Pastor Michelle Richards. No, you have 7. Oh, she did both of them? Okay. All right. Let us move right along to Steve James. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Steve James.
Good evening. The nominees for Comedian of the Year.
And the nominees for Comedian of the Year are Dale Elliott, Julie Mango, Leighton Smith, Rohan Gunter, and White Yardy.
The nominees for Concert of the Year.
And the nominees for Concert of the Year are Afro Nation Miami, Reggae Rise Up Florida, Reggae Sumfest Jamaica, Reggae Sundance, and Rototom Sunsplash.
The nominees for Best Social Media Entertainer Influencer.
And the nominees for Best Social Media Entertainer Influencer are D'Angel, Sean Paul, Spice, Twins of Twins, and Wayne Marshall and Tammy Chin.
The nominees for Best Social Media Content Creator Influencer.
And the nominees for Best Social Media Content Creator are Julie Mango, Onstage TV Winford Williams, Quite Perry, Rohan Perry, Sleek, and Ton Travels.
The nominees for Florida Entertainer of the Year, Local Reggae / World Music.
And the nominees for Florida Entertainer of the Year are Caution, Code Red Band, Sons of Maestro, Visions Band, and Yusufus.
The nominees for Florida Best Party DJs 2023 Local Reggae / World Music.
And the nominees for Florida Best Party DJs are DJ Don Hot, DJ Rufus, DJ Tony Mix, DJ Wizard, and Stanman and Soso.
Special Honors 2024 41st IRAWMA. special IRAWMA
We will now
Diamond
announce
honors.
all our special honorees for the 2024 41st IRAWMA. Our special IRAWMA Diamond Awards is presented to Freddie McGregor, OD, and Jacob Killer Miller.
Okay,
We will
if you
now
could
like
just
to present our special lifetime.
1 second. Thank you very much. And these special awards, we want to take a moment to pause there for a second, because these categories that we're talking about now, it's we're talking about Freddie McGregor, we're talking about Jacob Miller for that special Diamond Award. Freddie McGregor, over 60 years, have been making extraordinary contribution to the music industry. Freddie McGregor, he was there in the beginning when we started, well, this following year, when we started the IRAWMA. And Freddie McGregor is one of the most outstanding entertainers, most consistent of all time. And we are pleased to pay a special tribute to Freddie McGregor on that night. Now we talk about another special tribute in honor of Jacob Miller. This one is special to me because Jacob Miller was a friend, and Jacob Miller, we have gone through a whole lot of things in the earlier days. But Jacob Miller, this March at the awards of the awards coming up, will be over 42 years since, and that very weekend, since he made his transition. And the way it happened is that some of you know the story already, especially those people in Jamaica. On March the 21st, 1980, Bob Marley, Jacob Miller, Chris Blackwell, and of course, Juna Mervin. They were coming from Brazil on a private jet owned by Chris Blackwell. I was at the Gleaner at the time, and Rita Marley called on me to do the coverage. And I went to the airport, and as we were walking in from the airport back to pick up the luggages and everything, both Bob Marley and Jacob Miller, they were kind of hitting me on my side, telling me that I need to get in this business. And I said, no, that's not me. I'm just in the news. I don't deal with entertainment. I can't deal with it. But unfortunately, that Saturday, that very night, we made an appointment to meet at a place called the Zinc Fence Theater. It was the official opening of the Zinc Fence Theater in Kingston. And we had a meeting. We planned to meet, and I had some photographs that Jacob Miller wanted to get, with them getting back from winning that soccer game in Brazil. And while we were, so we planned to meet at the Zinc Fence Theater. And I went there and he wasn't there. And I left a message because I was on assignment at the time, going to another assignment in Jacksonville. I left a message that I would be back. And then he came and he left a message for me to say he was going to get sugar cane and he would be back. I went back to Zinc Fence and he said, and when I asked for him, they said he left to get sugar cane. So I said, I'm going back to the Gleaner, and then I'll be back shortly thereafter. But while I was at my desk at the Gleaner Company, my editor called on me and he said, you got to rush right now to Halfway Tree because Jacob Miller is dead. And I couldn't move. I didn't move. I said, it's a joke. It can't be. But after he was really getting real upset that I must leave, I went to Halfway Tree. And when I went there, the two people I saw was E.T., a guy called E.T., Earl Thompson, and Marcia Griffiths. And Marcia Griffiths was just going on and mourning and couldn't understand what happened. But that was the day that Jacob Miller made his transition. And as you may have known at that time, Jacob Miller was that rising star that people were saying, hey, watch it, Bob Marley. Jacob Miller is on your heels. And although they were traveling together, but Jacob Miller was right there in the music business. So if you notice, we have an award in honor of Jacob Miller over the years. But on this 40th anniversary, over 40 years of him making his transition, on the 23rd of March 1980, at this awards on the 22nd of March, he will be honored, and we'll be having other entertainers paying tribute to him, singing a little of his song. The same thing with Freddie McGregor. So those are going to be two special awards for this celebration this year. So I encourage you all to come out and, show your respect for these two giants. The next honorees we're talking about, Glenn Washington, Christopher Chin from VP Records, and of course PopCaan. Glenn Washington, for over 60 years I've been in the music business doing great work, and of course, most of you know the work of Glenn Washington. He will be one of the honorees. We also have Christopher Chin, over 58 years. He has been there helping the reggae community. Of course, he's always in the background in most cases, but he has done a whole lot for the industry and still continuing to do that, along with Pat Chin and the VP Record team. So we'll be paying tribute to Christopher Chin. PopCaan, he's right here in Fort Lauderdale, and he was one of those veteran DJs in the earlier time, and of course now he is in the gospel scene, and we want to pay special tribute to PopCaan. Now we move on to the Marcus Garvey Award, and I mentioned it earlier, so I need not say too much. But Dr. Wise, she is just unbelievable. Playing loads of gifts and goods and all kind of things for the needy in Africa, the Caribbean, Jamaica, all the time, nonstop. And although people may not see that in the news or know much about it, we who know better have to do something to make sure we recognize her for this marvelous job. Of course, you should know that she's a very outstanding gospel entertainer, a winner in the awards some years back, but she is a very outstanding entertainer along the way. Now we move on to the Award of Honor for Outstanding and Unique Contributions to the Music Industry. Some of you may have heard of Amy Wachtel, the night nurse. Over 40 years, Amy Wachtel has been contributing, and we will recognize her. Tula Carter, out of California, another person behind the scene, doing a whole lot for the industry, and we will recognize her. The master, we talk about him sitting right here in the front. Ladies and gentlemen, stand up. Put your hands together for this brother, because if you only know the work and the amount of entertainers who are in this country and got into this business and were brought into this country to, yes, you just wouldn't believe the amount, but he has done a whole lot for the industry. And he's just behind the scene quietly, but he's powerful. Watch him. Yes, honorable. He's one of those guys who have been traveling. I don't know how much you know about him here in Florida, but he is all over the place, all around the world. He has been going and doing his thing. And after over 30 years in the business, he will also be recognized. We also have Mr. Vegas. Mr. Vegas is another one who I don't need to say much about Vegas because you all know everything about Vegas. He will be one of the honorees. And then, of course, Paul Lee, Rusty Lee, another man behind the scene. As you have seen him with Shaggy behind the scene all the time. But from day one, he was there with Shaggy. He has done a whole lot for the industry, and he will also be recognized with a special honor. The angel, she has, you may know her just as an entertainer and being busy as a female DJs and everything, but she's also making a whole lot of contribution to the music industry and to the needy, and making outstanding humanitarian contribution, and she will be recognized also. With that being said, we want to say a very special thanks to each and everyone for your contribution to the industry. There are a lot of you inside here tonight who have not yet been recognized, but you deserve to, but it's not yet over. And we'll make sure that we, as we go along, make sure that for those of you who have contributed to the industry and deserve to be awarded and rewarded, we will make sure that we do whatever we can to make sure that is achieved as we go along. We want to say a very special thanks to all the sponsors, especially to VP Records for their contribution to the industry. And of course, we want to thank Ms. Stewart Harding for her outstanding contribution to what we're doing here and for the sponsorship brought on to help to make this possible. I will make sure that the MC get the correct name of those sponsors and recognize them here tonight. But for all of you, we want you to know that this year is going to be a very special year. Last year we had what was known as the Best IRAWMA Song Contest, and Instrument in Jamaica took it over, edged out the African from Ghana. And this year we are seeing entries coming in from various artists from Europe, different places, for the Best Song Contest. It is still open until the end of February. If you want to submit a song, that's 2 minutes, must be 2 minutes video, MP4, you can submit your song. It must mention something about IRAWMA, what it has been doing for the industry over the years. But you can submit your song and it can be considered among the finalists. And first, I would invite you also to make sure you download our apps and also to follow us or subscribe to our youtube.com/IRAWMA so you can get the information on all the things we're doing and the contest, and you can vote for those songs who you think should walk away with that award. I must let you know, and you heard earlier from Julia Span about the health awareness seminar. Too often we have our brothers and sisters, and especially the older ones, passing away without the proper care, without no insurance, no kind of savings and things like that. So this health awareness is also to focus on our entertainers who are not really taking proper care of themselves. We want to make sure that they learn more about what to do and how to do, and we can, the experts can encourage them and show them how to get around some of those issues that they are facing. So we want to encourage you to encourage others to go online. It's free. It's a free seminar at the same venue, Lauderdale Performing Arts Center. It's on the 21st of March. So it goes from 10 in the morning. Please go online and secure a free ticket to be a part of that seminar on March 21st. And with that being said, the voting is officially on right now. You can now go to IRAWMA.com and start your voting for the best of 2023 in the International Reggae and World Music Awards. And you can get early tickets at IRAWMA.com and at lpacfl.com and secure tickets now while they are available and on sale. If you would like to be a partner, a sponsor, we want to welcome you because we need the support of all of you in whatever way you can. Martins International, as you know, is a non-for-profit organization specializing in special events, the things we do for reggae and world music, but also social justice is part of our drive. So we want you to do whatever you can to make sure you support our cause. With that being said, I will now call on the MC. I must now first call on one of my sponsors. Dennis, are you there? Dennis Grant, just step up here for a second, please, because this brother is a longtime friend of mine, and since we have been in Florida, he's always by my side, being a sponsor. I remember in the earlier days, in about early 1970s, this guy was a powerful guy in Jamaica. So powerful that they say, hey, he's going to be the next prime minister. But no, seriously. But for those of you who know this guy that was leading the movement, a movement in Jamaica, Dennis Grant, just unbelievable. And he came here and doing a lot for Jamaica and for the community and in the gospel world. And we salute him. We thank you for all your support and contribution. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. If you want to say something, say something to the people.
You know I'm a shy person. Good evening, everyone. They call me the Love Doc on WVS Radio. And of course, I'm going to invite you to listen every Saturday morning, 11 to 2, and now on Sundays, 4 to 5. But this is my friend from the days of the Gleaner down King Street, walking and doing interviews. And we have kept in touch, and over the years, I've been able to offer radio sponsorship. This year, we're doing a little bit, not much. And we are proud to be a sponsor this year, sir. Thank you very much.
As we talk about walking in the street, that's the way I met Dennis, because I used to have a thing in the Star called the Public Says, where I go out and question people, have them to send in their question and thing. And I run into Dennis along there. That was about 1974, 75. And we have been friends from ever since. You know, so I'm pleased to see Dennis in the house. I would like to invite Angela Tame, because I know some of you may be burning with questions and answers. So, Angela, if you could come and entertain this section.
You have to answer all the questions. Hello, everyone. Yeah, it's question and answer time. So, just wanted you to share, any questions that you have for Ephraim or anyone else on the team. Don't all speak at once. Any questions?
Yes, and it will be seen, while we won't tell you exactly right now, but there's something special coming with this one this year. And I talk about the health awareness, which is very special for this year, because while we have done it before, since the pandemic, and so we have not been too involved with, we have not done it. And we are bringing it back again to show our appreciation for our younger and older people with that. But there are other surprises that we will have for you. Come on the 22nd, and you will witness it. Yes, of course, it will be streamed live, and thanks to Onstage TV and Winfred Williams and his crew, and Damien and all the members that are here going live, and also we and all the other stations going live here tonight, Ira Times, of course, and Flex, and Lauderdale TV. We want to say thanks for you taking it to the world. And then on stage, and also on our channel, IRAWMA, you and those people watching on all these stations, we want to say a very special time. I know lots of Africans. We are senior Africans. We hear you. We know you're out there watching. I know last year we had over 300,000 out of just Nigeria, Ghana and South Africa alone. And when you put it all together, over 500,000 people voted in the awards. Our vote every year is just so unbelievable when it comes to Africa.
Any other questions? Go ahead.
That will be on the 5th of March. March the 5th will be the last day to vote. Yes, one. You know, since we left Florida, we were here in 2016 and we have been getting so many calls. When are you coming back? You know, and Jamaica at the same time was saying, you need to have it here in Jamaica. Well, of course, we had it a few times in Jamaica. A pandemic came in and we still had it going on virtually. We went back for the 40th anniversary, but there was a strong call for us to go to Africa, Ghana, and of course Sierra Leone and South Africa. They were calling and pushing. But when you weigh the journey and the amount of people to move around, and with Florida on the list, we decided to say, let Florida be this year. And let's Florida see it a few years. Yeah. Yes. And this is our 8th time. Yes. Oh. See myself. Yeah. Let's talk right after. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Yes. 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 Exactly. Of course, by all means. You should. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Definitely. And not just that, there's so many people who said, I remember one time I was talking to Bobby Digital, and he said, I really have to thank Clinton Lindsay for getting me here. Yes. And there's so many, and we just appreciate you so much. You just don't understand. We appreciate the work you have done for this. Yeah, it's definitely. That shouldn't be. There could be no other way. If you are in the house, it go without saying. Yes. Thank you for that.
I've known this man for so many years, and I've seen him done awards just like what we have here. And I remember he had an award show at the Beacon Theatre, and an artist, and an artist was late, and when his name was called, he was just coming through the door, and the artist changed his clothes right on the stage there and performed. And I think, who was that? Courtney Melody. Yeah, Courtney Melody. But yeah. Yeah, but I've heard quite a lot of the 80s artists speak about Clinton's work, because most of them, 90% of them got their start through his organization in New York. And I think this award, Ed Robinson. Yes, sir. So true. Yes. So I am happy to see that Mr. Lindsay's work did not just go in vain, and he's being recognized right here in the city where he lives, because he has moved out of the Big Apple to come to the Sunshine State.
And he mentioned Head. You mentioned Head. That's not a powerhouse in the house right now, too. He was one of our honorees a few years back, right? Yes. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you so much for this. I was glad to see that you are honoring or recognizing some of the young people, the 13 to 19-year-olds that you had a category for. So my question is, how can we get more young people to attend the awards? What would you say? What would you recommend in terms of getting more young people out to the awards?
Well, with the amount of young people that are nominated this year, we are expecting a good turnout of the young people, because what we have seen this year is kind of different from the past. This year, a whole lot of new and young people are now nominated. As you heard earlier, some of these people, some of you may just now learning about them. But yes, we are having more young people, and young people will bring young people. So we are looking forward to more of them. Yes. Go ahead. Well, every now and then that happens, but sometimes the truth about it, there's so many people that really deserve to be honored, but you just can't do it all at once. That's the reason we love to see when you have other awards in different regions to really help us to really recognize artists. We have just done about, between all our awards, over 18,000 nominees since we started, and over 5,000 achievers and winners, And of course, I remember I was talking to Derek Morgan last year after he received his award 3 years ago. He called and he named a list of people that he said, you have to put all of these people on your list because they need to. But it's hard to do them all at once, But it's true that they need to be recognized. Okay, so what we have to do, and this is the bad part of the whole thing, doing these awards, because there's so many people to be recognized, and it's kind of, I have been approached by so many people, not just in this country, but various parts of the world, who said, what happened to me, what's going on, And we will get to some of them as soon as possible, but it's not that easy to do it all at once, And okay, so I was listening to a broadcast recently. Yeah, a broadcast recently, and they were giving us credit for saying that we were the ones that helped to change that kind of movement. As you may have known, over the last 20 or so years, we have been bringing in lots of unknown, to some people unknown, African entertainers, and we've been recognized. When we were in Florida the last time, we brought what is called Chateau Mar and all the other African artists that people really didn't know about at the time. Burna Boy and all of them were always being recognized somewhere or the other. But now look at them today. And they mix the reggae with the African music. And in the last 5 or 6 years, the African Afrobeat start making wave around mixing it with reggae and other genre. And today, all eyes are now looking on Afrobeat. And of course, reggae is always going to be there. But the truth about it, the Afrobeat is really making waves, you know. And reggae in Africa is huge at the same token. You know, so reggae is doing well in Africa. Most Africans want to do something reggae, you know. So. Well, Ghana. When we announced that we were coming to South Florida, we got so much protest going on because they thought Ghana was going to be next. Sierra Leone last year, while we were in Jamaica, they were trying to do a tailgate or something like that going on with the awards while it was in Jamaica. Now, Ghana really were expecting to do something. So what they're doing now, they're planning in Ghana right now a show with the African artists who won't make it here to kind of televise somewhat they're working at that. I don't have all the details now to make sure that they are part of the awards. But of course, we know that we will be going live on that night by YouTube IRAWMA, and on stage we'll be going live. So they will be able to share in that, but they still want to have their own little thing going on. Even if they're watching us, they plan to have a huge building where they're going to be having a big party to cheer on their nominees. Okay. Any other question? Go ahead. Yeah. And that's so true. This year, or last year, there's so many, you know, I can't count anymore. You know, it's like every week on the average is someone making the transition. And Pluto was one of our nominees, multiple nominee and winner over the years. And I think Joanna Marie and Ed, they're working on that detail for the homegoing. And that service will be February 2nd. So if you all want to go out and show your love and appreciation for the work of Pluto Sherrington, that would be wonderful. At the same token, we have a whole lot of artists that going through difficult times that need your prayer and our prayers, like Coco T, just a whole lot of artists. But Coco T is one that, you know, there were some rumors a few weeks ago about his situation, but he's still around with us, and just need our prayers. Any other question? Okay. Yes, but once the voting is over, then we'll release the names of the ones who will be performing. The voting will go on until the 5th, and once that is closed, then we'll get into the entertainers. Let me again thank Chris with his production and Onstage TV, and Jimmy Riley and all the Flex and all the other media for coming out to help to make this possible. I see another brother in the house. How could I overlook him? A powerful brother from the Caribbean. Because you see, this is for everybody, you know. And Plumie, just for his he was one of our honoree when we were here the last time, you know, and he's playing all around town all the time. So I'm sure you will see him around town, you know. And all the nominees who are here, who want to say congratulations to you again. And if Abdul will start making his way up to do the official vote of thanks, we will, our event manager. In the meantime, any further question? But of course, we have before Abdul will make his remarks, what about the MC for the night? He's also nominated, but at least he could just give us a little 1 or 2 minutes joke because he's a comedian and the people need to. Winfred Williams is on his where is he? He's supposed to be. Yeah. Thanks also to Onstage TV as one of the sponsors and everything, and all.
I'll get it. Yeah. All right. Yeah, hold on. Look like them put the mic on the low. You notice it, right? Fix up the mic for me now, please, because my voice big. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's now time for the latest mix-up entertainment news. General Degree arrested Buju Banton for assaulting Koffee, a bus driver, after he was told don't stop at all, transporting vegetable matter resembling ganja from the Bob Marley Museum when he stopped at the Orb Zoo to pick up Elephant Man and Cecile, which resulted in a freaky accident causing some of the animals to escape. A zebra, a tiger, a mad cobra snake, a shaggy bling dog, IT and fancy cat. Vibes Cartel was robbed in Portmore by an unidentified ninja man of a Rolex watch, a Mavado bag, 1/3 of Maca diamond and a bottle of Alizé. There are allegations that it was a yellow man, but eyewitness claimed that the man looked much blacker. Orchid Security reported that a lady saw bounty killers running down a Beenie man, claiming to be an assassin wearing terror linen. She dialed 911 for Lieutenant Stitchy, but got voicemail and busy signal. This is Ruan Gunter with the latest IRAWMA mix-up entertainment news. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know me, not a problem, because me don't know uno either. I'm a stand-up comedian, and you know when you're growing up as a child, your mother always say, Ruan, first, guess what them call me? No. My mother used to, you know, when you get trouble as a child, your mother call you every minute. You don't even like your name anymore. My mother used to call me, come, Eddie. Come, Eddie. Oh, you get it? So I get up, grew up now as an adult, and I joke out life. Yeah, comedy. You just get it. Them say with every joke, 1 in every 4 person go and get it. So you say like him now, you get it, right? So the other 3, all right. As a comedian, you know, you travel all over the world and you get an opportunity to see the difference between Jamaica and the United States, because I'm living here right now, right? When I was in Jamaica, I was working one job, 18 years. Migrated to the United States, 1 year, 18 jobs. Yeah. In the United States, you have pothole in a road. In a Jamaica, you have road in a pothole. You know, normally you'd go to a restaurant up here and you get nice customer service. You would leave a tip. You would give the person $1, $2, $3, whatever you have for good service, right? In Jamaica, when you go to restaurants, you'll give them a tip too. But you'll tell them that the food is a little bit too oily or too salt. That is the tip. You know, like if you're there. No, I will talk, me, I tell you. I want to tell you this too. There's a difference between an idiot and a fool. Me never say nobody an idiot. Me never say nobody a fool. Me get invited to an all-white party. See, my friend almost have an all-white right there, so me text it, because you know as a Jamaican, when you come a foreign, you're not going to wear by yourself. So me text my friend them, say me get invited to an all-white party. My friend texts me back and asks me if blacks can go. There is a difference between an idiot and a fool. Me never say nobody a idiot. Me never say nobody a fool. Me get bookings. Figure up a one place named Port Charlotte, which is like 4 hours from here. You have a comedian named Chicken Judge, which is my friend. So instead of driving 2 different vehicles, because you know gas prices enough, me say to him, say, let us carpool. Him text me back and tell me, say, him can't swim. There is a difference between a idiot and a fool. Me never say nobody a. So me meet this nice girl now. And we there over Fair House. Me there in a living room, she there in the kitchen. So she a try match up something, some dirty girl, you know, mackerel and rice and thing. So while I'm in the living room, she asks me, Oh, yes, there's a blogger, a YouTuber who is presently giving it fancy name. So I can bet you by tomorrow, dirty girl is going to be very expensive. So I'm in the TV area trying to watch a movie on Netflix, and she's in the kitchen area trying to look for some food. So she asked me, what am I doing? I said, me I try find a movie on Netflix. She said, Get Out. People, you see, because me know me have a house, me leave our house instantly. You see, when me reach about 6 miles down the road, me I cuss her out and I say, you can't stay there. And just because me used to the garrison, you go and like say your matches box is nothing. Your house full of roach like Donna's. People, listen to me now. No, I didn't know say it's not me. Listen to me. When I reach about 6 miles down the road, I remember say, Jordan Peele have a movie named Get Out. So I'm me the idiot. There is a difference between a idiot and a fool. Me never say nobody Me never say nobody All right. But you see, because I'm not the only performer here, you know, normally you have an entertainment award, you are going to have performers. I can't make it be like my selfish person. We have a lot of performers here. We're going to find a rhythm and we're going to ask you guys to jump on it like a medley. Every genre. Okay, but before I do that, we have a celebrity pastor in the building. We want to introduce an outstanding member of the community on stage. Earlier, she was supposed to come up and do an announcement, but due to technical difficulties, she was unable to do so. So at this time, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for none other than Pastor Michelle. Hallelujah! All right. And then after that, we're going straight into the medley of performance.
All a gunter, don't it? All a gunter got a celebrity pastor. The two don't go together, okay? Because next thing we hear on YouTube say, Evangelist Michelle is a celebrity pastor. And you know the connotation on that. But I just want to congratulate Sir Ephraim. I know the knighthood is waiting on him out of London. Come on, let's hear it for Ephraim Martin. He has done for reggae music and entertainment what many others have tried and have failed and have given up. But he has stood the test of time with the IRAWMA Awards. And I remember I met him 2015, there about 2016 when he came here. And just to see the way how he is excited about honoring people. For me, I have an event called Bad Boys Meet Bad Girls for Christ, and I honor individuals every year. It's something about recognizing others. You know, a lot of people say, oh, I'm doing it, but I don't want to be recognized. But you want to be appreciated. And the fact that he goes out of his way to give these awards, and it's a good thing when you're doing something. Many of the entertainers don't even just do it for the money. They do it because they want to be a blessing to others. My sister, none other than Dr. Sharon Wiles, travels the world and gives back as a missionary. I do too. I'm actually getting ready to go to Africa in 20 days in Liberia. I'm here on the talk about Ghana and Kenya and everyone and I talk about Liberia. But if I have my way, Liberia will not be called one of the poorest countries in the world. I was just made chief ambassador, and I'm telling you, I'm Jamaican, and I love my Jamaican culture. And I just came back from Jamaica in August, where I donated laptops and tablets. But something about going back to the motherland, something about going back there. So So we have to really, if you have not gone, go back, man. Do something. Leave $1 there. Help our brothers and sisters. And so I just want to congratulate Mr. Martin one more time, especially for this year, bringing it back to South Florida. Come here, all of the South Floridans in the building. We're glad. Come on. So listen. When I don't come by on yourself, tell a brother, tell a sister, and the kids know the youth aspect of it's important because we want, they say the youth now, them come with the all kind of outer other things, them. Yeah, but I forgot Jamaican lick of it. So we want them to hear the real good, clean events and the music that's going to be on stage. IRAWMA always bring it. IRAWMA always shut it down. So let us make sure that March 21st and March 22nd, we're at the Lauderdale Performing Arts Center to really support this man. I mean, I went to Chicago there, I feel you know, so me in Chicago, I went to Chicago to preach. I call him at Chicago, but he could have it in Chicago, but every time he choose somewhere else. And now that him back in Florida, we're going to pick up the thing, bring friend, bring relative, put it on social media, encourage him because he never had to come to our state or county or city and do this. So Mr. Martin, big up yourself because you don't know his blessings all over. You know, all night me there and I say, why the mic can't come out of the thing? You take it out.
I go and answer about that. Sound like a private question. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much again one more time. Let me see if I can find my list of sponsors because I don't want anyone to feel left out. But we know that On Stage TV is presently showcasing what's popping up right here on the screen. We have... Yeah, we don't want to leave anybody before we go into the hype segment, which is the performance, right? So Sheraton Suites, Reggae Festival, Jerk Seafood and Vegan Fest, International Festival of Life, Irie Times, 25th Century Radio, On Stage TV one more time, Flex FM Media Group, Lauderdale TV, M4 Media Enterprise, WAVS. You can log on to 1170 AM on the AM band and 107.9 on the FM band. And do remember that on Friday, March 22nd, 2024 at the Lauderdale Performing Art, it's all about the 41st IRAWMA Award. And the red carpet begins at 7 p.m. So if you guys want to showcase your fashion, make sure you come out early. At this time, we're going to ask the DJ to play a rhythm. We're going to bring on stage some of our special guest performer. We're going to start with someone who came earlier as an announcer. Where is she, by the way? What? All right, let me start it then. Is there anyone here who could introduce the artist? Or do I have to do it myself? All right, drop the rhythm. Ladies and gentlemen, this artist you're about to bring on stage, he's the most interesting person in the universe. When he touches water, it freezes. Mosquitoes, flies, and scorpions are afraid to bite him. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for none other than Gunter Narlaff. Come on, put your hands together for Gunter Narlaff. Yep, turn it up there, turn up the rhythm there. Turn up the rhythm there. Rhythm up, yeah. You know the rhythm there, right? Alright. Badness, you know it no pay. I eat make enough young youth man gone astray. War, from it youth is stay far. Nobody go like her with war, you want par. Gun, and me a beg to put it down. Nobody use it and shot your brother down. Bad mind, leave it alone. Don't grudge a man feel on. Me all a while me can't live good in the community. Live as one blood and as one unity. Stop worship material things cause of vanity. Don't you want to see a better society? By the sweat of our brow, yes we shall eat bread. Me say don't rob or kill, me say Gary hearted. No fool him up a cup and me say neither no let. There is no return when a man is dead. Judgment must see a come. Yeah, pull up. Pull up! It's a medley, me don't want to do the rhythm. Drop it back again. Next artist we're going to bring on stage. Come on, my darling. Yes, Come on, please. Let them hear your voice. Come on. Come on, put your hands together for. Yeah.
Me say me love Jesus, me love him bad. Me love Jesus, me say me love him bad. Nothing no sweet like Jesus. Sweeter than a sugar and sweeter than spice. Sweeter than ackee inna.
I'm gonna. All right, hold on,
you caught me off guard.
I know. I'm gonna help you with the Jesus part. Watch it now. I'm gonna lay down my burden down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. I'm gonna
my burdens down by the riverside.
I'm gonna study one no more.
Hey, I'm gonna study one no more.
I ain't gonna study one no more.
I'm gonna study one no more. Hey, hey. Study one no more. Study one no more. Study one no more. What me say?
Yeah, you can have the whole world, but give me Jesus. Mercy. All right, you ready again?
Are you alone forget the glory, God? Are you alone forget the glory, God? Nobody else. Nobody else. Hey, are you alone forget the glory, God? Are you alone forget the glory, God? Nobody else. Nobody else. Hey.
All right, watch my head now. Ed Robinson, everybody say. Ed Robinson, everybody say. Ed Robinson. Ed, Oh, you know, sing and read him. Him saying, hold on, pull up. Brother, if you know the rhythm here, you fear. Oh. Mercy. In the meantime, since as him don't like this rhythm, we're going to find the next rhythm for him, but we're going to keep the rhythm and bring on stage our next performer who just, hold on now, who just flew in from New York City at the Hollywood International Airline. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for none other than Chateau.
Yeah, give thanks. I love it. IRAWMA. Blessed, you know. Big up Ed Robinson. You don't know, I'm Chateau from New York City. My first time at IRAWMA. Big up Mr. Lindsay. And all the participants who came out. So, I want to just touch something. So, you know, rhythm, because you don't know it's Chateau. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I got an album known as Money Growing is out. So, I'm going to touch a very special song from it. Oh, Lord. Oh, gosh. Let me tell them now. Them bad mind me low. Them bad mind me know say them shaky. Them godful me know them shaky. Dirty heart me tell you them shaky. Let me tell them no IRAWMA. My success and them demeanor. Me wonder what them mean. Fit them hard dirty but me tell them for me cleaner. We get the vision but them boy they a dreamer. We enhance to get to them get richer. Only the strong survive, so take care of your life. Take care of your life and make sure you survive. No have no remorse, no regards to life. No make them take your life. Only the strong survive, so take care of your life. Take care of your life and make sure you survive. No have no remorse, no regards to life. No make them take your life. Strong survive, so take care of your life. Take care of your life and make sure you survive. No have no remorse, no regards to life. No take them. Hear me now, low. If you weak, them I go show you a board. If you weak, you're not gonna make it ashore. So make sure you have the things them galore. As a boy, flip them, get them skull. Even a man. Get on me band, get to where me come from, but me never grow ton gun man. Jatef, from you fly out of Jamaica the first time the people them love her from your land. Me tell them, me know them a pre me. To me say me I go make it in a life for me meanie. Now them see me on the TV. Bad mind can't take it easy. Jatef, them deaf, them ears say you rich from your left. Hear the song and them a listen and a fret. Girls get hype when them see man with a set. Long time them a pre me, trying to be me. Rachel they can't see me. Mandela them a free me. Best friend turn hypocrite a pre-long time. Bad mind people make me not trust mankind. Protractor to paper, how me mess and pint. If them life could have killed him run. Arrange your thing, make the money growing. Y'all watch me like a gold ring. Enough of them a say me boring. Jatef watch the one day in a the nose ring. Arrange your thing, make the money growing. Girl, I watch me like I love you, IRAWMA. It's Jatef. Back to the MC.
All right. Big up yourself, Jatef. We're going to move to the next artist. One more artist before we leave. Billy played South Florida right here. You don't know he's a native, so we give him an opportunity to showcase his talent. Put your hands together for none other than Billy Play. Drop a rhythm.
Yeah. First of all, big up IRAWMA. Big up to all the people living here, all the, everybody. It's my first time actually coming out, going to the but I've been hearing about it a long time and all of that stuff. So I have to support your own thing, like we say, I have to support your own thing, right? So right now, I'm going to need on the help. You understand what I say? Drop the rhythm because a lot of things happening right now in the world and around the place. We know if we go on, yeah, man. You understand what I'm saying? So let me hear the rhythm now. All right. Come follow me now. This I know your Jen Sasko. Watch ya. No things where you go on, no fit go on, yeah man. Things where them a do, them no fit do, yeah man. Certain things a man I said them no fit say, yeah man. IRAWMA, you a hear me, yeah man. No things where you go on, no fit go on, yeah man. Things where them a do, them no fit do, yeah man. Certain things a man I said them no fit say, yeah man. IRAWMA, you a hear me, yeah. Me get up this morning, feel hungry, yeah man. Broken on the money, just get fire, yeah man. And to all things around me would have robbed too, man. Cool me, yeah, easy, yeah man. Now watch no face, just a hustle, yeah man. But them politician, boy, ya get me mad, yeah man. Every day them come out to them so-called master plan. But them plan is to master how to bring down I man. Rabuya, we money give it to the white man. So young na parliament and discuss way, yeah man. So them not like here, the truth was sense away, yeah man. IRAWMA, you a hear me, yeah man. No things where you go on, nothing. Play it low. More to the help me. No things you go on, nothing go on, yeah. Things that them a do, them nothing do, yeah. No for things a man I said, them nothing say. Come on, man. I know someone not hungry, you know. No things where you go on, nothing go on. Things where them a do, them nothing do. Certain things a man I said, them nothing say. IRAWMA, you a hear me. No things where you go on, nothing. Things that them a do, them nothing. Certain things a man I said, them nothing. Yo, Gunter, you a hear me, yeah, man. Yo, thank you. Bless up for yourself, IRAWMA. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Billy Blade. And ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who don't know, this is what everybody's out there wishing they could put their hands on. This is an example, all right? So, hopefully, I'll get one to put in my showcase, all right? So remember to vote. Go on the website and make sure that you vote for your favorite artists and get them showcasing one of these inside their showcase, all right? All right, so Mr. Campbell. Okay, we have Ed line up next, our last performer. And you know he's a Floridian also. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for none other than Ed Robinson.
Yo, brother remind me of pure. Persistent is a shit. Mama, take this badge off for me. Play it again, my brother. Play it again from top. Hello, everybody. Ooh, oh, now. Oh, well. Ooh, oh, now. I heard him say, Mama, take this badge off of me, yeah. Cause I can't use it anymore. No way. It's getting dark, way too dark, you see. And yes, so right now, I feel I'm a knocking on heavens. Help me now. Right now, knock. No, son, I know it. Again, come on. Love it, love it. We have to big up to Mr. Lindsay. Big up to Mr. Clinton Lindsay. And yes, I him came come to America the first time. And we not go back since then. Thank you, yeah?
You are quite welcome, Ed Robinson.
Yes. Let me also say a special thanks to the man, Howard Campbell. Where is he? He was someplace here.
Howard Campbell, sir?
Yes. Yeah. Howard Campbell, a great publicist and one who has been making outstanding contribution in the media circle. He was sitting here. Anyway, Howard Campbell want to know how much we appreciate you, sir, and all that you have done.
All right, put your hands together for Mr. Howard Campbell. Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, remember we have some cocktail meals at the back. You guys can enjoy as soon as we're finished the program, all right? But at this time, we're going to bring on stage one more performer, and then we're going to call it an evening, all right? So ladies and gentlemen, she came up earlier. She was an announcer. Also, she's a poet. Put your hands together for Marcia Jackson.
Say, Gunter, don't leave me now. Have a liquor dog where them call name pet. Guess what me give him 3 DRS, me give him 5 dumpling and 12 chicken chest. Guess what she do? She just eat and rest. So me give it to me dog where them call name Rex. Which part him sit down? Not on the front set, him just plug in video and push in cassette. Him just shit in a me boat, shit in a me white crepe. And when he have a liquor dog where them call Benji. Lord, that day dog that him very feisty. Him no want shit a ground, him want shit in a chimney. Hear me? And when he get to me, want me wipe it body. So me say, what are the body? Some boy, what are the body? It's like dog and cat one. Me tell you, say, don't leave me and me here work it, right?
When you say don't leave me, that sound like it's a love song. Don't. Me never know you don't come talk about your dog. Woof, woof. All right, woof, woof.
So, you know me and Gunter, we share the stage sometime, right? We do look a comedy and we do look a DJ and we do look a poetry, right, Gunter? Yeah? Alright. And if a clash, you know I make it start. Boy, see me face and no look for me heart. Where you gone? Come back. Alright. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
No. You know a rude boy in a clash with girls, right? We don't clash with ladies like that, you understand? Yeah, man. Thank you very much, Marcia. Yeah, man. So it was a nice evening, I must say. Bring it down for me, my brother. I want to say thank you very much for all the performers, all the sponsors, all the production team. You don't know everybody who was involved in this production. We want to say thank you very much to you for making this a special evening, all right? Just remember, we have stuff at the back you guys can partake in. And we really appreciate Sharon, Michelle, Flex FM, the entire entourage that made it here this evening. Mr. Howard, yeah, Mr. Campbell, is he back? Not as yet. All right. But before we close off, we want to make sure that we do a vote of thanks. So we're going to ask Abdul, event manager, to come on stage, and then we can get a chance to feast. You don't know the best part at the end, and that's the food. All right. So put your hands together for the event manager, Abdul.
Thank you very much, sir. All right. I want to thank everybody for coming out and just kind of reiterate everything that he said earlier. But, you know, this is the 41st year, and we're trying to make this the best ever. We have invited all the nominees to make it here to South Florida. South Florida is like the Mecca right now for not just good music, but music that transcends all of the genres. You know, I was talking to some people just 2 or 3 weeks ago, and many of the African artists that are now enjoying the fruits of Afrobeats credit our music, and they also credit IRAWMA for their success. So we appreciate them, and we're inviting them, and we say thank you to them, and we love them, and we want to share with them. So we're hoping that many of them will join us here in South Florida on the 21st and the 22nd of March. So I want to thank you all for coming. You know, spread the word, let everybody know. Put it on all your platforms. Make sure that they get the information correct, because sometimes, you know, many times they pass by it, they don't look at the dates properly. It's at the Lauderdale Performing Arts Center right here in South Florida, March 21st and 22nd. The 21st is a seminar for the health, and then the award show will be on the 22nd of March right here in South Florida. So thank you all. Please enjoy our refreshments in the back, and hope to see you on the 21st and the 22nd of March. Thank you.
Okay. So thank you one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together for yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together for yourself. You made this possible, and we really appreciate you. All right? Drive safe, stay healthy, and support good cause. Gun Tiny Building, reporting life, life, life.